Hi Hans, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, my name is Lucy and today we have another episode of Chic versus Cheap. Today we're gonna talk about Beauty Blender. You know me, I love luxury products but I'm broke. Well, actually, it's not that I love luxury products. I love products that are high quality and usually you have to pay for the quality. So today we're gonna test if Beauty Blender is worth the price. If you've seen my review of Jeffree Star Liquid Frost, you already know the drill. I'm gonna compare Beauty Blender with its cheaper alternative, it's a sponge from Primark, and I'm gonna compare those in 5 categories. I was thinking about comparing Beauty Blender with Morphe sponge, but to be fair, this little lady retails for £8, so it's not that cheap, and that's why I went with Primark because it's the cheapest that you can go. So without any further ado, let's jump to the first category, price. Beauty Blender retails for £17 and you have, of course, sponge that comes in a box. And the sponge from Primark, I think I got for £1.5. I can't remember, so who's professional? Not me. So obviously the first point have to go for Primark. And now let's make them wet and see how they perform. So both of my sponges now are wet and bouncy. Oh, a little side note, it's better to use your Beauty Blender or any other makeup sponge wet. That way you have like more smooth, flawless finish. The first thing that I've noticed, the Beauty Blender is more soft, more bouncy. And the Primark sponge is quite dense and firm, but we'll see how it goes. So let's jump into second category, foundation. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way. Just apply it a little bit on my hand. Oh no! If I have any left. Oh, come on, Too Faced, not today. And this side I'm gonna do with Beauty Blender. Okay, nice, bouncy, giving me like a flawless finish. Fresh batch of foundation, and let's go with the Primark sponge. The first thing I've noticed, this sponge is so firm and dense. Now I know where the term beat your face comes from, because literally it feels like a baby trying to beat the crap out of me from stealing his candies. To be fair, I don't see much of a difference between Beauty Blender and Primark side. I think the foundation looks equally good on both sides, but that being said, I had to work a little bit harder on the Primark side to make it look as nice as the Beauty Blender side. And because the sponge is quite dense, it wasn't as pleasant experience as with the Beauty Blender. But we'll see how it goes with the concealer, which is our third category. And no surprises here, I'm gonna use my Makeup Revolution concealer and define in super size, because you know me, I'm bathing in concealer every day. I'm gonna apply concealer as usual. And with the pointy side, I'm gonna blend it all out. And we're done with the Beauty Blender. Let's see the Primark one. Okay, because this sponge is so much bigger, even with the pointy side, it's quite hard to blend the concealer in inner corner and around the nose. So it's like a less precise tool. Oh, I forgot to tell you who got the point for the foundation. So for the overall result, I want to say it's a tie, but I want to give like a half a point more to Beauty Blender because it was nicer and easier to use. And for the concealer, the point has to go for the Beauty Blender because it's more pointy, so it's more precise, and you can go into the inner corner, around the nose. And with the Primark side, it's super hard to do it. Okay, concealer is done, so now let's bake with, of course, Kat Von D Lock-It powder. I'm gonna dip my beauty blender in it and bake under eyes like I usually do. And by the way, this is our fourth category powder. And as you can see with the beauty blender, it's super easy to bake. And I'm gonna bake around the nose as well. And now let's dip Primark sponge in the same powder and see how it goes. And again, the same story, because the sponge is so big, it's super hard to put this powder in a corner or to have any kind of precision. Oh, and I put this on my lips. Now I'm gonna apply a little bit of the contour off camera and be right back. Contour is done, and you probably wonder why I did it in the beauty blender test. So now we're gonna snatch this contour, and again we're gonna dip our sponges in the powder. And it's the same story as before, because the Primark sponge is so huge, there is no way to talk about any kind of precision here. And the Primark sponge takes quite a lot of powder on, so it's easy to overdose. For the powder, the point has to go for the beauty blender again. Congratulations. Now I'm gonna just dust off the baking, and we're gonna go to our final category worth 2 points, which is overall opinion. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I think that beauty blender applies products a little bit better. It's more precise, you can go in a corner or snatch that contour, and it's so much softer, so it's nicer to use. And the Primark sponge is just cheaper, so I think for the final category the points will go to beauty blender. So now let's announce the winner. The Primark sponge has 2 points and beauty blender 5.5. So we have a winner. Beauty blender, yay! But I must say that, of course, Beauty Blender is our winner, and it applies products a little bit better. It's simply nicer to use, but taking to the consideration price, I wouldn't say that Beauty Blender is 17 times better than the Primark one. So if I would spend my own money, I would still go with the Primark sponge and just get big one and those little small ones to put the concealer and the powder around my eyes. But it's just me, the choice is yours. You can go for the better sponge, more expensive one, or keep it on the budget and go with the cheaper version, but put a little bit more work to have the same effect. Thank you, Hans, for being here with me today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, please give me thumbs up, click the subscribe button, show me some love, show me some support. It would mean a world to me, and see you on the next one. Bye!